And good day. This is Kent Barnes, Superintendent of Schools for the Holly Area School District. I'm recording this podcast on Wednesday morning, February the 1st, and I'd like to share some information with you regarding our school district and also react to a comment made by our governor in his State to the State message. Governor Snyder, in his State to the State message, talked about high school seniors being ready for college, and the percentage increased from 16 to 17%. And I think that percentage is way, way low. But I want to share a scenario with you, and I'm going to use myself as an example to show the variables that can influence college ready. Okay, June 1969, I graduated from my home county high school, and while I was not valedictorian or salutatorian, I was in the top 10. I think my ACT composite was 27, and I was fortunate enough to get pretty much a full ride to a small Baptist college right outside of Lexington, Kentucky, Georgetown College. No one else in my family had ever graduated from college, so I was excited. I hoped to be that first one, and I was college ready. I had taken all the pre-college curricula at my high school, and I knew I was ready. So I got to Georgetown College, and the first week went by, the second week went by, and because of some family and personal issues, none of which were illegal, by the way, I dropped out. By definition, I am a college dropout. I did some odd jobs and different kinds of things, and I started back I started because I didn't have any credits, obviously, from 2 weeks at Georgetown. I started at a local community college where I went 3 semesters and 2 summers. Transferred to Murray State University. I'm ready. I've got my AA degree, and I'm ready for college, not just a community college. First semester I was there, once again, there were some family and personal issues, again, none of them illegal, that impacted me. I actually failed a class that first semester. Came the second semester, in which I took 18 or 19 hours. I got permission. I explained to the folks in the various offices what had occurred the last semester, and I graduated in August of 1973. Lordy, how come, or something, one of those designations. I spent a year of graduate work, working in schools and different kinds of things. I worked at a Job Corps. I went back to Murray State and got my master's, and then the career is off. My point to you is this. On paper, I was ready, college ready, for both Georgetown and Murray State University. And I dropped out at Georgetown. In my first semester at Murray State, I actually failed a class. Now, what does all of that mean? It means that there's a lot of variables for students that on paper appear to be college ready. The same thing that can be said about students that don't meet all of the benchmarks that the ACT puts forth and the state. I know of one of our high school graduates that graduated 35th in his class, graduated Ferris State University with a 3.7. Why? Because this child was putting his own money into his education. It was a field that he wanted to have as a career. All of those variables. So my point to all of this is simple. It's easy to lambaste public schools and to use some statistic that really hasn't got a lot of merit when you get right down to it as far as your child. If you as a parent have a question about your child and your child's readiness academically for a post-secondary college, community college, university, please contact our high school counselors. They are more than willing to work with you, and I'm sure that you'll be very pleased with the conversation. February the 8th is count day, where we get a certain percentage of our foundation allowance on the number of students that are present. So I encourage you to encourage your children to be present on Wednesday, February the 8th. And as always, I thank you for watching this short podcast. I appreciate it very much. And until the next time that I speak with you by phone, email, in person, or by podcast, I hope you have a great rest of this week, a great upcoming weekend, and talk to you soon. Bye bye now.